Welcome back. It's the next day because obviously, after the amazing thing that happened last time, I had to sleep that off. There was no way I was gonna be able to continue after what we saw and just not and still be able to remain composed. So I have done some things off screen, leveled up a bit more, and you'll notice I have a shit ton of money. Because I sold some of the DLC weapons that I had no plans on ever using. Which got me, like, a shit ton of money. Like, way more than I should have at this point in the story. However, I'm not gonna feel too guilty about that. Because if crafting in this game is anywhere even close to as expensive as it was in the in Yakuza Kenzan, shit's gonna have to make it rain. So, fuck it. I seem to have stumbled into some kind of sub-story here. I didn't really do anything besides that, just randomly running around. Oh, I did increase a lot of my friend gauges, though. Both with this guy, the woodsman guy, the Udon Noodles server guy, and apparently that has triggered some kind of event once friendship gauge gets high enough. Apparently he's got some trubs. What are your trubs, buddy? Don't get drunk and try to escape your trubs. I have swords. And a gun. There's no end to the problems you can solve when you have a gun. I don't know what they're talking about. Maybe he's being shaken down for money? Or, oh, fuck. Shit. Ah, fuck me. God, just stick with the top choice? I don't know. I have no idea what's being asked or how I'm responding. He gave me something. I wonder what it is. Oh, hey, our friendship meter's fucking maxed out. How about that? Yay! I got this. I got a trophy. And people are gonna fight me now. And they have guns. That's new. We haven't seen dudes, random battles of guns before. Let's show them our pain. Yeah, that's how it feels. That's how it feels when I fight you guys with a gun. So fuck you. Deal with it. Okay, since his friendship gauge is maxed out, we can probably get a discount on food or something like that now. I have no clue. I don't know what benefit that gives us aside from, you know, a little check on the 100% completion list. And a shit ton of Dharma. We have so much Dharma, I wish I knew what the things you could buy with Dharma are, because I got plenty to spend. Anyway, we're just gonna return back to our hotel, I think? Yep. And, maybe meet with the guy, with that ninja guy. Remember who snuck up behind us and said some really sinister shit when we found our dead buddy? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Everyone's got trubs today.
ムクロ街？あそこは無宿の巣窟や。
無宿の巣窟?
No idea. So, after last time, because, that fight with Ryuji was so fucking awesome, it actually made me want to go back and revisit Yakuza 2, which, I had gone about almost all the way through, but then put down for whatever reason. Probably because I was just burned out. I had played the original Yakuza, and then Yakuza 2, like, right afterwards. So, like, it was probably just, like, too much to all at once. For some reason, I have a bad habit of, like, getting really far into these games, then just stopping, and then picking them up again, like, after a long time, and forgetting everything that's happened. Yakuza 2 is actually held up a lot better than I remembered it. Because I remember Yakuza 1 having aged incredibly poorly, like almost to the point of being unplayable. God, I don't know. Yes? I answered yes. I don't know what the question was. Like, if you're used to the PlayStation 3 games, like 3 and 4, you can't go back to the first one. It is just so... Oh, we're taking a boat ride! Oh, maybe we're taking the boat ride to meet with the ninja dude? I have no clue. Reminds me of a Miyamoto Musashi story, actually. That's not really relevant. We're not playing Kenzan, we're playing Ishin. And he's... Hajime. Saito Hajime, not Miyamoto Musashi. But yeah, it's weird going back to the original Yakuza and seeing, like, it's basically like a proof of concept game. It's like, hey, you know, Shenmue was cool, what if we put combat into it? And then they thought their combat was way better implemented than it actually was. It reminded me a lot of Zone of the Enders, actually, because, like, the original game was basically a tech demo. Like, you can see where it laid the foundations for what they would do with it in the future, because Zone of the Enders 2 was, like, fucking god tier. But the original one was like, oh, you guys are trying a new thing. Good job trying a new thing? Yeah. It's like night and day playing Yakuza 2, where, like, they fucking figured it out by that point. Oh, hey. Are we at Purgatory? Are we at the River Styx? There's red lighting. For some reason, that just made me think that we're going to Purgatory for some reason. Oh, side note. Wow. Look at how dilapidated this shit is. It's like a shantytown from fucking Tomb Raider. Man. Yeah. This is like the Undercity right here. Side note, I had called him Hanamura. That was a mistake in the last update when we met with the florist. The guy who was called Kage in the English translations. His name's Hanaya. Hanaya, not Hanamura. That's another character's name. Hanaya. I said it wrong. My mistake. Anyway, these guys are being dicks. Let's beat the shit out of them. Their crimes are worth being shot to death. Yes, for beating up a man in the streets, you shall now die via being kicked into the air and shot in the gut repeatedly. But you're fine. It's fine. Yeah, how do you like it? Pick on someone your own size. Which doesn't mean me, because I'm way bigger than you. Let's check out the map here. Wow, this is actually kind of a big area. It's broken up into sections, at least. Oh wait, this is where we were. Why does it have all these symbols over everything now? It didn't have that before. This town's way bigger than I thought it was. But it's broken off into sections. Anyway, this is probably a gambling den. Either for Mahjong or... No, it's probably Mahjong. I am so fucking terrible at Mahjong, I'm not even going to bother. Even if it was in English, I would have no clue. What's up, buddy? Okay. What do you have to say? Weapons? Oh, this looks like a weapons vendor. What you got? Ooh, a bunch of shit. Okay, I'm assuming these are just katanas, guns, large weapons, ammo. Because we can run out of ammo, I discovered that. Oh, this one's... Oh my god, that shit is expensive. I'm not wasting money on that. All of these are really... Oh, hey, this is... no, it's not. Yeah, this is from Kenzan. This is a sword from Kenzan. They're recycling a lot of the swords from Kenzan. I am so not buying any of these. Fuck that, that's way too pricey. We'll probably be able to make them ourselves when we find a blacksmith. So why even bother? Okay, here's probably where we're meeting that ninja, for all I know. Oh shit. It was a trap? These guys don't look like big time or anything. Sakamoto Ryu. There he is. That's our ninja guy. These guys know that we're not Saito Hajime. We're actually Sakamoto Ryuma. Oh shit. Nishiki followed us. What's your deal, buddy? Man, he already didn't like us, and now they think we killed the dad. Our dad! Fuck you, Nishiki. We're gonna beat the shit out of you. I thought you were cool. I thought you were going to be a different character than you are. One down. Two. Oh shit. This isn't too hard. We're much better than we were last time we fought Nishiki. Oh shit, did you see that? We had an heat action. Oh, we can just straight up decide to shoot him, and that's pretty awesome. That took up like all of our heat though, so that's like a maxed out heat action. I should probably stop being so gimmicky. Treat this as a straight up sword duel. SWAT duel. sickle! Stop. Can we taunt? I don't think we have that yet. Oh wait, we can just build up heat though. Dragon Ball Z style! Seriously, Nishiki, piss off. Ah. Uh-oh, he's heated out. Oh, here we go. Feel the heat! That's a really stupid position. This is pretty tense, actually. Oh, shit. I don't want to waste anything. Time to finish this. Yeah! That wasn't what I was trying to do, but it ended up being cool anyway. So, speaking of the original Yakuza game, I'm going with that this is Nishiki. I might be wrong, but it looks like him. In the original game, the story was, in the 80s, Kiryu was a big contender in the Yakuza, and he was about to kinda get promoted and being put in charge of his own family. And Nishiki was his best buddy, and they also had a lady friend who they both kind of had a crush on. And as it so happened, like, the chairman of the Yakuza group that they worked for ended up trying to kidnap and rape their lady friend, and Nishiki fucking shot him dead. And cool guy that he is, Kiryu decided to take the rap for his blatant murder. Justified though you might want to argue it was, it's still not generally acceptable to shoot and kill your criminal boss, because criminals. And so Kiryu took the rap, got kicked out of the Yakuza, and he went to jail for like 10 fucking years. Look at that guy in the background, oh my god! Do you just see that guy with a fucking mask for no reason just walk in and then walk out? That was weird. Anyway, will you get over your hate boner for me, Nishiki? Because I don't care about you. Oh god. Anyway, went to jail for 10 years, and in that time, Yumi went missing, and Nishiki went fucking bananas! He went cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs! He turned into a super asshole. And at the end, you fight him, and it was a pretty fun boss fight. And then he died. I'm kind of oversimplifying, but to be honest, the plot of the original Yakuza game kinda... for a lot of reasons. Like, I don't think the way they handled Nishiki as an antagonist was done very well. Oh my god, that guy's got a cannon. I know what this is! I know it based... Oh, hey. This is a character from Kenzan making a return. Anyway, he's a trainer. I know this both from pre-release material and from my knowledge of Kenzan. He's gonna shoot cannonballs at us, and we'll cut them in half, and we'll learn moves from doing it. It's gonna be awesome. Watch. Yeah, this is pretty much the same thing as what he did in Kenzan. Only less cool because the cannonballs are disappearing. Do we get anything for doing this? Do we get training? This is pretty much just like the baseball minigame in the mainline series, only with cannonballs and sword. I messed it up. I didn't do good. You kinda have to get perfect and slice every single one in half in order to get over the bar there. I mean, yeah, we're gonna do it again because I want to succeed. Anyway, I feel like the original plot didn't really do enough to set up Nishiki as an antagonist. Like, they started out friends, and then just for no reason he's evil now because shut up, we say so. And they didn't have any interaction throughout the whole game. Like, they had a little bit at the beginning where they're like, yeah, we're best buddies, obvious, transparent setup for tragedy later on. And then, after he got out of prison, he didn't meet Nishiki, like, at all throughout the whole game until the very, very end, when he's like, I'm a villain for no reason. There's a lot of things about that game I feel like don't hold up well now in retrospect. It is cool they brought Nishiki back for this, though. His character model, at least. Ooh, yeah, we did it. Just barely at the end there. I don't know what we got for that. Let's do the next level, and then we'll move on, because I don't know what we're getting for this. Last time it was training and unique heat moves, but I have no idea this time around. Because Sega refuses to localize. It's kind of ridiculous the way he's curving those fucking cannonballs at us. Like, in Kenzan, he was throwing watermelons. So you could buy it. A little bit. These are cannonballs. This is fucked up. Also, you'd think this would be illegal, because cannons are loud, it's nighttime, firearms aren't a huge thing in Japan yet. At least of this caliber. In a fucking city, you think the sound of a cannonball going off over and over again would freak some people out, have the authorities be called. Whatever, it's not important. I keep fucking this up. I cannot get the timing down to slice these in half. Nope. Nah. Barely qualified, at least. I don't know what that means. I don't know what I'm getting for doing this. I guess it's just crafting items, which is cool, but it's not really anything practical. Anyway, let's just move on to the next story bit. What's gonna be in here? So, it would be cool if they could remake the old games with the new engine. Oh, hey! Again, the FMV dialogue is way quieter. But yeah, if they could like take Yakuza 1 and 2 and remake it in the same engine as Yakuza 3 and 4, or even Yakuza 5, that'd be pretty nifty. They did do an HD re-release, but it's still the same gameplay mechanics and fixed camera and all that stuff. It's not bad or anything, just like... meh. I don't even know what I'm saying. Unless I am mistaken, I think this is a character from Yakuza 5. But I'm not 100% sure. I don't recognize him. But in Yakuza 5, there is a new character who's like a gambling addict or something. I wouldn't recognize him if I saw him, because, you know, we never got Yakuza 5. This is either him or some other character from the first two games that I don't remember well enough to recall. Especially considering this would be like an entirely new character model for him, compared to the fucking jank-ass PS2 models. I don't know what he's telling us, though. Why Nishiki's being such a dick? What we're supposed to do about the Shinsengumi? Maybe Nishiki pointed us in his direction. He was like, hey, I killed that guy, come meet me over here. We fought him, now go meet this guy. I don't really know. This plot's hard to follow. I am feeling such kinship with that Dark Souls guy. Miyazaki. I'm not the Miyazaki you're thinking of, there's another Miyazaki. The guy who designed the, like, chief director behind Dark Souls. There was an interview where he talked about, he would read fantasy novels as a child, but they were English fantasy novels, they were Western fantasy novels, and his English wasn't very good, so there were just huge parts of the plot that he would not be able to understand. So he would kind of have to, like, fill in the blanks for himself with his own imagination, and that inspired a lot about the lore when it came to Dark Souls. So that's what I'm feeling here. Gotta kind of just make this up and pretend I know what's going on as we go along. There's dramatic music, so I imagine this must be something important. They're talking about how the Edo period has lasted for 300 years. Which is wrong, it lasted for like 200, but whatever. So that means they're probably talking about foreigners, and how the Shogun's a douchebag. Or maybe how the Shogun's a cool guy? You never know in this period of political intrigue. It really was like Shogun supporters versus Emperor supporters, and pro-Westerners versus anti-Westerners. And so they're talking about like, hey, this peaceful isolationist Edo period lasted for 300 years. Not true. 200 years. So it must be something of that nature. Considering we're playing as Sakamoto, the whole revolutionary aspects of this period are probably really relevant. I kind of expected them to kind of get to the Shinsengumi by this point, though. Though we are only in Chapter 2, but they really are just laying into the political stuff.
江戸近くの司令官という道場でのみ伝承された流
They're talking about the martial art that they had to go to the Shinsengumi to find out that the ninja used.
その流派の人間の所在が分かった。
どこなんだ？
新選組だ。新選組局長近藤勇が今の天然理心流宗家だ。
新選組だと？
Shinsengumi da to.
それじゃあの近藤勇が土佐まで来て親さんを殺したってのか？
Maybe he's telling him about
いや、
how he intends to find out about the Shinsengumi or join it. Maybe I'm skipping ahead. Maybe he's not even considering joining them yet. Maybe he just wants to bust in there and find out what they know. And he's like, that's a bad idea, dude. They're the Shinsengumi.
なるほどな。
They're like the fucking CIA of feudal Japan. Only way worse. They don't make you disappear. They make you fucking dead. I just mean, like, say in the nature of, like, they're spooks, you know? They were the Japanese spooks.
龍馬、お前今なんて言った？
俺は
Orino.
新選組に入隊する。
Shinsengumi do you.
自分が何言ってるか分かってんのか？
That was probably, like, the out of dramatic music scene, so maybe he's saying, like, I'm gonna assault the Shinsengumi, or I'm gonna join the Shinsengumi. Not sure.
覆面の男を追うには他に手がない。
ダメだ。危険すぎる。お前は
And he's like, no, they're pro-shogunate, and I don't like the shogunate.
力ならお前が土佐に戻れるようにもできる。もうこれ以上親さんを殺した犯人を追う必
You
要
would
は
be
ない。
betraying your clan, who was anti-shogunate. Well, I'm like, well, I'm not actually joining the Shinsengumi. I don't believe in that shit. I just want to know about what they know about the guy who killed my daddy. Actually, that's always something that I kind of like about Kiryu, is in all the games, the plot around him kind of just gets bigger and bigger until it's like some complicated interweaving mess, but he's always very simple in his motivations. He doesn't really care about all the political shit, about the emperor versus the shogunate, about the foreigners coming in or being forced out. That's not his interest. He's very individualistic in that way.
なんだと？
あんたは目的のためなら誰とでも組んでどんな手でも使うってのか。
Sensing some sexual tension in the room.
土佐を変えるにはまず幕府を倒さなきゃならねえんだ。一回の帽子がそれをやるには手段なんかやらなきゃ
Again, that's the weird thing. I'm picking out individual words that I know of
そんな話してんじゃねえ
and
よ。
just trying to extrapolate from there.
死んだおやっさんに胸張って土佐変えるために頑張ってますって言えるのかって聞いてんだ。どうなんだ答えろ。
Kiryu apparently considers this to be a really big deal, at least.
俺はおやっさんに胸を張れるさ。
I am moved by your passion. If you must do this, I won't stop you. But it's probably a bad idea.
逆に聞くが、お前がしてることはそんなに誇らしいことなのか、龍馬。今さらおやっさんを殺した犯人を見つけ出したとして何になるんだ。そんなことしておやっさんが喜ぶとでも思ってるのか。
そんなことだと。
ああ、そうだ。おやっさんはな、新しい時代を託すため俺たちを導いてきたんだ。自分が死んだ後の復讐のために俺たちを育てたんじゃねえだろ。違うのか、龍馬。意地になるな。
We're done here.
俺らがすべきことは
Get my face.
もっと他にあるはず。
Such a disgrace
じゃ
to the whole human race.
あ忘れろっていうのか。あんたはおやっさんを殺した奴のことはもうどうでもいいっていうのかよ。
俺だって忘れられるわけがないさ。だがもっと大事なことがあるというだけのことだ。
Fuck you then, I'm leaving.
今度会う時に
But I'm still gonna do what I said I was gonna
は
do.
兄弟って呼べないほど
I don't
ど
care.
こに行っちまってるかもしれないな。
龍馬、
俺は
Well, I think it's a bad idea.
あん
Well, I
た
don't
みたいな人間が器用に
care.
できちゃいねえ。おやさんが誰になぜ
Oh my
殺された
god,
の
let the cutscene end. I don't know what
どう
anyone's
しても知
saying.
る必要があるんだ。
And it's really quiet for some reason.
ほら、一歩も前に進めやしねえんだ。
Aww. He made him question his worldview. And he's no longer so secure in his belief structure. That's always fun. That's like the pre-mirror version of smashing a mirror. Anyway, this has been going on long, and since we're at a chapter break, that's a good opportunity to cut things off. See y'all next time.